Morning Muyombia Mark, Godfriend Tambala, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Antonio Random Things, Muhumuza Ambrose, Morad K Momo, Tusime Eddie, Travel Life Vlog. Kanswile Mulisted Denyo. Today is a Monday and I thought, well, why not discuss this thing? Almost literally everyone that I talk to, especially the guys that are out of the country, are planning to come back to do Uber. Why? I know we love cars, but why is it that almost everyone that gets, probably they get a setback, they left the country to go get capital, now they have capital. The first thing that they think, so the first thing that they want to think about is doing Uber. Is it the love of cars, or we are lazy? Are we being lazy with whatever we are doing? I normally ask the question of what were you doing before you started the journey of trying to accumulate capital. What were you doing before, and why did you lose the focus? Then you get literally every business is working if you know the right approach, but people are struggling to make sure that they do Uber. There is someone that I was talking to on WhatsApp and they even got angry with me. Like Gorachi we for Mugezi Gwana government Uber tekola. So why do you think that almost everyone, I should have said almost everyone wants to, almost everyone is planning to do Uber, yet there are other things that they were doing, they could do. I know that the guy that owns that school, Ivani Tulimasu, he has 3 campuses. The first one I think was Chitintali, yeah. Then he had then Maganjo is the one of the very last ones, yeah. But and there are people that are failing at that business itself, which take it. But there are people that are thriving, just like in any business. So why do you guys think literally everyone is planning to do Uber? Almost buli muvubuka yagala agenda avuge ku Uber. It's not something that happens because of circumstances. It's something that actually someone sits down now planning. Nina million zanga nabwe mbulayo chiwishi mvuge Uber zienda nzizimbe mu amayumba agaba pang sogo zienda nzizimbe mu amaka. I find it to not be a very sustainable way of thinking. But let me get what you think. Medi, good morning. Badru Jingo, good morning. How are you today? Lwachi mudukira mu Uber badi? Lwachi mwagala okora Uber ngate bira mubimanyo bikola? Some of you guys left this place. You guys are welders. Some of you left this place when you're carpenters. Some of you guys left this place when you're mechanics. Some of you left this place when you you were selling clothes. Some of you left this place in Amuriba Zimbi. Some of you left this place. Why are you not? Some of you actually left this place in Amuriba Sau. Yesterday, Dr. Jonathan told us, Naba Sau, Wobatoli Mugezi, Nabo Baavu. And I have a live example. I know a friend of mine, Yakora Medicine, I need to carry a wholesale. So, personally, I happen to know that every business has an approach that actually makes you a profit. Netwachi omuntu bagenda okunonya capital na muweza ate all of a sudden omulimu gwe yali akulu gwali kumuwa 10 ate abatakyagala gukola nga ayagala kuvuga Uber. Lwaki badi mwayagala kuvuga Uber? Nabagambye eyo primo yoka jobo ogula ziri simanya bikoze bita izo zona muziveeko eyo primo jobo ogule eyo. Of course eno nkole baje kubamu wano mu kabina nkole nnyo, but still this is the only primo you should be buying ate bagikola bubi. Santu, good morning. Richard Luanga, good morning. Ojidabye maini bweri kiri olwaleero. Mark listed goli otya kanetwa kasumbwa gwa Antonio nayenga olengera ka view bwe kali akabala gavu. The view is really nice. Teri nkuba lwe yangamba luli banange Arthur Chiwankoze enkuba yakubyenze. Teri nkuba leero jacket muzirikeye wakambulira temutambula nazo headgear temutambula nazo. There is no rain today. Akuberi side walinge yawe wakutte. Yes Antonio lirompise main nenga lwaki mwagala okukola Uber? Why is it that you guys want to do Uber instead of going na Antonio tuzotwa tulibona abakomongaga ne lwakisigulayo kavitizi nenvuga Uber welding nga bwakwata ekifo kyo making sure nti welding akwatayo ukitegeera ekifo kyo making sure nti welding akwata nogaka yatekanga te Uber ubebere side hustle yange nga bwenkolale mawulide wano yabadani nsereko starting agamba events zo zikwata naye ndoza nange njire kakolenganga ka side hustle. Buli kintu kye tukola tuba tunonya way out enyango. I find that most of the guys that are trying to say moroka kije, like for example someone has 8 million and they want to do Uber. With which car? What car are you going to buy at 8 million which will do Uber? For starters, those guys kabereba safe car kabereba, I think for us doesn't really care, but I think safe car and Uber, they are very specific about the condition of your car. Your car has to be in a specific condition for you to be allowed to drive it on their platform. Okitegeera nti bakola an inspection emotoka ino okubanga ekola SC. It has to have an interior that looks a certain way. It has to have all 4 tires new. It has to have a body that looks good. Then I think with Uber you need a letter from Interpol that you're not a criminal. When bwogatagata ebintu ebirala emoroka emiliyoni 8 ku inspection tegenda kuyita no matter what. I was talking to someone that I'm related with a few days ago, and they were telling me they wanted to buy a car at 10 million. I told them, you know what, kunganya sent emoroka emiliyoni 10 gireke ogenda kubona abona, and it's a fact. Like in 2018 I bought a Vitz at 10 million. It was literally new. Yali ku UAS naye nga alinga mpya itya. Everything worked perfect. Cheta ina mipira. Esinga nyogolezaawo. The engine was great. The gearbox was great. Yaite fuwangamu. Trust me, at this time you cannot get a Vitz at 10 million. It's impossible. You cannot get it. At 10 million ogenda kwesanga ngo oyagala. Of course kati ekyo kipimo ekiti kiringa mu million nga 7 mukaaga, depending on where you're buying, who is selling to you, and of course also you have to consider the health of the engine. Ezisinga ezo engine ndwadde ate ezisinga 2,000 kati eyo ojja kisanga 2,000 bweba 2,000 kiyinza okukkamu n'okigula miliyoni miliyoni mukaaga zikyalina emmoloka zengigula gamba ogenda obigattagatta moloka Vitz akap oba eri blue kakali eri bass. I don't know if you guys saw the blue Vitz. Kati moroka mpozi zoyinza okugula miliyoni 8 zizinuwa mugongo gwambwa. It doesn't really make sense, eh? Like you have 10 million and you want to buy a car for Uber. It goes to show you that we either love our cars so much or we are too lazy to do the hard work. Because the minimum emirala jonna gye tukola, it requires hard work. It requires that you take care of your customers. It requires that you're good to people. It's only Uber. Yesterday I was talking to Stanley approach Uber. Stanley, it's only Uber where you don't really have to be nice to people. Just drive them nicely in a good car and they'll give you a good rating. All the other businesses you have to be nice to people. You have to greet them with a smile, talk to them and all that. Business and abantu to do the hard work of actually being good to people, having customer service, customer care nunji, keeping their businesses clean, competing with other people. That's why most people are actually entering Uber. Because they are in a safe border. You guys, why do you think people enter safe border? With safe border, to just have an app on your phone. People will order through the app. You don't even have to talk to them. You come to them, trip, what a helmet, and they ride you, they take you, I used to sit on safe borders that were really rude. Because that time safe border was really cheap. Until safe border almost got more expensive than the normal borders, and then the safe border guys started taking commission, and that's when you see that will flit our safe border the helmets. Safe border and I think safe border business is funny. You know safe border, the company used to give incentives to the riders. Safe border something like that. The moment the incentives went away and they started to take commission, majority of them actually wasn't at all. Because safe border reached the time ride them. Do you know what it means to have 50,000 people on your platform? I think that's why even safe border kept having funders, bafunanga funding from the, I think, venture capitalists and all that. But I think the reason why they had was because they had a lot of people on their platform. 50,000 people. Business who surviving bakasoma 10,000 omwaka. Ngabali stable bantu bakasoma 10,000 bagulako emirundi 2 most businesses. Kat safe border had 50,000 riders. 50,000 riders on their platform. That's big. That's big. 50,000 ne woba buli muntu omufunako nusu 10 olunaku. 10 olunaku. 10 times 50,000 is a certain maker. You just get 50,000 no gata kwa lizio nejiwede mitwalo 5 ukitegeera. 50,000 is a big number. Tenga self-board yakolanga nusunga 10,000 per rider a day. Why? Because yakolanga commission by twalanga 15% or 20%. 15, I think it was 15%. If a rider takes a passenger of 10k, of 1k, self-boarder takes 150 shillings. That's big cutting because me I used to use self-boarder like 4 times a day. Because I know if I go, I'll get a receipt in the email. I can even file it. I can even hand it in as an expense, taxes and income tax and all that. But anyway, guys, why do you guys want to do Uber? I thought ko soro funa yaka moroka nka space ni modo nyagana vuga Uber soro kagura ku million nga 10. Like someone who has 10 million, why are you trying to do Uber? 10 million ngendo subule ndiboto sale at least tunde ndiboto. Of course, me I think differently from other people, and I can't say that everyone is supposed to be thinking like me. But why do you guys want to do Uber? Ochaloy Daniel, good morning. Paul Sema VIP. Paul Sema is the newest addition to the VIP. I want to support for the love of cars in cash. Awaya cause I don't know say the sinyi 15 zisitandikibwako aongoyingi the VIP room. Ngenda kola video ya VIP. Guys, why do you guys want to do Uber? I've not picked that. I've noticed that many youth have gone into Uber and airport pickup. Why? I take at airport pickup. Nange ndayama ujaga basi. Basi yakuleta mtu agumune ekitundu okuva ku airport paka Kampala. How are you guys going to compete? Even in the airport pickup business, you still have to put in hard work for you to be able to. Kat airport pickup birthday call anti bakadama bali ku TikTok, as long as you have a TikTok account and convince the kadamas that you know what, I do airport pickup, I am so and so, do funny content on TikTok, and guys kati kadama chagenda okuwa emitwalo 15 gasobola linya basi yagu mu kitundu. It's going to be really hard. Yeah. But why do you think, guys, so many young people are opting to go for Uber and airport pickup? Ngata abasinga bava Bweru, bava Qatar, bava Dubai, bava where? Najja na kwata million ya satu waliwo yagula Subaru Impreza mwagenda gikoze airport pickup ya jajjire ekirungi mukazi bwe binagana nga afumbirwa. Nze I'm into farming and welding. It's been a long I'm not in the system, but still going to be doing farming and welding at the same time. And none should be a side hustle. I tell Antonio, these days, the approach of businesses is not the approach of sitting and waiting for customers. By developing other products, they develop products and they put them there. This is a creation of Antonio, let's say Antonio Metallics or something. And nebagamba twakoze your product mujje mujigo nakola in bulk nakola product like 100 pieces naga I'm selling these pieces. But simanyi oba because nasoma marketing, almost every business ina angle wekolera sente zaayo. Okitegeera. Ntale Samuel was up after they failed my friend inspection for having a crack in the windscreen and that interior. I thought that is common knowledge. You cannot go to do Uber and you have a cracked windscreen. You cannot go to do for inspection here. The car has to be clean inside out because a cracked windscreen is dangerous. Okitegeera emmotoka esobola okubanga etonnya oba si ekyo oyinza okukuba ekinnya eddabirwamu neeyiika neeyiikira kasitoma. Okitegeera. So they did not fail him. He was supposed to fail. Nathan 256 hi. Ben Kako hi. Travel Live vlog. Arthur, I love cooking than anything. Other than that, Uber would be a side business. Uber is not a business, people. Uber is not a business. I repeat, it's not a business. It's survival. Yesterday, the guys that want to do ride share, oyina kubanga toyina family. Omuntu alina family, oyagala kutandika kuloza nti wamwe bakuluga. Togenda yo. Omuntu alina family, get a business and centralize on it. You'll be surprised that it's mostly the guys that went to school that are trying to do that, that are struggling to make sure that they do Uber. Ate mu abantu abagenda ku ssomero ne musoma mwali badde ebintu bye mwasoma bye mucentralizingako. Like there is no way I see someone that went to engineering school struggling to do Uber. China engeri gye kitangattiramu. There is nowhere I see someone that went to economics school or business school doing Uber. Mwe nga tulina business consultant abatasomangako. Yeah, Uganda is funny. Someone does business consultancy nga takolanga ku business, tasomanga ku business, ng'ebintu tabimanyidde ddala. Someone starts a marketing agency nga tamanyidde ddala what is marketing, naye ng'agenda naye n'asoma ebintu ku internet najja n'abibawa. Okitegeera. And that's the Uganda we are living in. It's because you guys that went to school and studied those things ate bwe mujja temubikola. Okitegeera. Bwe mumala okusoma nga mugenda mukola Uber. Ate nange erudda siba n'ennyaka tulabe katuyite wano. Katuyite wano. Eriyo sure deal wakwata. Si kwemenya katuyite wano. So anyway guys, why are you guys struggling to enter Uber? Nuzamula bane mu comment bwe kiri wano. And I'm telling you, bono sarawo gwe ogambe kangene nyingire Uber, you're going to be wasting time there. Mbagamba. And the thing is, you need a very big investment to actually enter that business. Which investment you could actually add to your main hustle. But those driving special, when do they work? I always see them sleeping in the car. Ate babeera smart. Hey, ani yabadde agamba wano yabadde Stanley yabadde agamba bunno Uber, the approach of Uber is to get clients off app and off app obuvuze wa special tukanga naba special baba bebas nze nabagamba ako bamwe abasinga bakola special babbi ekiro mwenga muwakana babbi ate you guys should notice most guys abakola special babbuloka bamataka n'amayumba emoroka ebeera waawo nga undercover nti emugulira kyamisana naye nga alina emirimu emirala gyakola abantu abamu babaga special babbuloka b'amamotoka kyovula abantu ebiseera ebimu ojja kusanga omusajja avuga special naye buli mwaka abana mmotoka ndala oba buli myezi 3 because agula n'avuga special nga bw'atunda bwe bajja ne bamuwamu sente ezigira ng'atunda okitegeera naye nga bwe biba. But anyway, why are you guys struggling to do Uber? Lwaki mulwanagana? Is it the love for cars? Because me, I find that one Uber in we yakolera sente, and I've told you this time and again, Uber made money for some guys in 2017, starting 2016 when Uber had just come, 2017, 2018, and at that time Uber used to give incentives, I've told you. And at that time, there were very few Uber drivers in town. And at that time, it was only one app in town. There was no Taxify, there was no Ori Rides. Yali app atende baji marketing anyo, so people used it. Nzikati kamba weka story kange jukira Christmas one Christmas navuga omusudani nga agenda bwerwa yali he's a student I think in the US doing medicine. And omusudani oyo it was surge during atemu abagala ovuga Uber mujivuge mu festive season abana bagenze mu kyalo. So during the festive season Christmas period now abana babanga bagenze mu kyalo kati nga fa babera mu kibuga ffe tukola. Then that Christmas, I think it's the last Christmas I did Uber 2018. Christmas Eve, Christmas night. Yeah, it's Christmas night. Guy yali addayo kusoma. And there was a surge 1.9. You surge 1.9 zinaisimanye bwe babibala, but gwe kyoma ya surge 1.9 olugendo lwabadde olw'emitwalo 6 lufuka lwa 15. So I drove this guy to the airport and somehow nateeka mu Panado. Ero tuka ku airport nga muli mu Panado ng'emitwalo giri 3. Na guy alina 10 yezi yali amanyi. So eje 10 nenjikwata. Ne ku Uber ku app ne bagamba guy tasasudde ne bateeka 3 kuki ku account yange. So those are the times, but trust me, you can ask people right now, and that's why they are fronting the thing of Vuga off app, because the app itself doesn't have a way. Kapana dobama ne bakakwata toyina bwokakola. Edwin agamba special drivers will spend a day on the stage nga tavuze yadde ekinyomo naye nga banyirira sente bazijja wababbi. I love farming and trading. Instead of driving Uber, I can deliver my products to a final. Yes, Joshua, oli mutuufu nnyo. Kati mulaba, every business has an approach that you can use. You could create a network of people you deliver your eggs to. For example, nga Joshua bagambye, Chobanze nabaganze sijja kulima naye bwe naaba nnimye, I will kulima cashew, the cashew plants. Nja kulima cashew plants because me I buy cashew nuts. Obangula grams 2.8 nze nga Arthur ate nzigula gladly and willingly because they are good for my diet. Kati gwe weewunya ekintu kyengula grams 2.8 nagenda keri aba Ethiopia gye basinga n'aba Somalia e Buziga, and I went to their supermarkets ate baby abo bya bay nnyo bazina nga tezina salted tezili roasted naye nga za bay nnyo okitegeera. I see myself on the road cruising. I believe one day kijja kugwa ate tujja yistaki ate ekyo nakyo omuntu atavuga emmotoka anaaba simukoze e Kampala wano. Nze nabaga kati eyo primo muloze kyali mu sente milioni nga 15 14 eyo prime naye lekebegera kukolako emikolo kuba yeetaaga ggolola emipiira mawanga magatte kugamba yo oba ogenda gigula 15 gibaliremu milioni nga 4 oba 3 n'amazzi mu wiper kukiriza akadomola k'amazzi ga wiper kalabika nako kalwadde, but okutambuza ebigere ovu naye eyo sigigula nze 15 sigende bumuyindi nampola paso tabuna nti paso sijagala zisinza kwata milioni 15 nezisamu eyo mmotoka eyo girabye awumba ng'anyeewo. Mr. Arthur, let's calculate the drive to own project. Drive to own mujireke, guys. And drive to own is not evil. It's not bad. They are business people. Their approach is not, they don't sell cars. They lend you money. I remember someone actually texted me nangamba, Arthur, oli mutuufu. Ewe wala sente wala ne wojje mmotoka company za njawulo. Company ekuwa sente ne company ekuwe mmotoka za njawulo. The other guys are money lenders. And then they'll try to rationalize their business. Abakugamba mbu fe kanaka kubona linka isemu ubake kanaka kuboka fike Twitter mu atoni. They will try to tell you mbu we pay comprehensive insurance, we pay licenses and all that. They'll try to make it make sense to you, but I'll tell you that drive to own is not a sustainable way for you to buy a car. Which again, until we get realistic financing options for cars, that's not the financing option you should go for. I'm going to own. I'm going to do a video. No. Bambi temundeke. Abasajja bajja kuloza nkuba bobo nakola video. Na akakeme be mirundi ngesatu gikola mbakolere math oyo. But drive to own yo mugireke. Gwe bulwa uliranga ekikemo nga kigamba. Njagala genda ku drive to own. Manya tonatuuka kuvuga motoka kulayo bajaji ugira weevuga. Okitegeera. Nze okwata milioni 8 zitwale mu drive to own. I would rather nkwate milioni 8 ngende bampole VTs. Okitegeera. Ngende bampole VTs ya milioni nga 13 bajinguze 15. Manye na imana. Nze okwewole motoka nvuga kibina oba 10. Nze nabagamba. Ate the other day I was with my friend nangamba Arthur Bundaba nganga mvuze kibina. Manyanja vuwadde ngudde. Because ze motoka nazo tezivugika. Nendozo owulira nti omuntu akugamba nze ogenda mu drive to own mvuga 10 oba 2 nze nga Arthur. Why? It's bwoba oli mwavu beda mwavu kibere nga kirikira nti oli mwavu. Artist vuga starlet. Artist vuga mukaglanza. Because of nakaglanza milioni nga 6 okagula no kateka mu gearbox ya manual ka saving amafuta. Because one way for you to drive those cars and not use a lot of fuel is to drive them manual. Because mu automatic zijja kunywa zikutamye emmoloka. Okitegeera. Emmoloka jesinza kuvuga yo rawumu eyo. Eyo nze ne bwenja vuwala ntya sijja givuga. Eyo. So anyway guys, why do you guys want to do Uber? Goals if we say goals. naye ng'omuntu asobola okufuna vits ku milioni 7 tosobola gifuna nga nnungi. Oyagala kunyiiga muganda wange Namiro, oyagala kunyiiga gwe oba onoonya vits ya milioni 7 ogenda kunyiigira ensi. Oyagala kunyiiga osobola gifuna, naye ojja gifuna nga ojjavugayo emyezi nga5 ogula yingini, then ebyogula yingini bwe bimala okuggwa ojja kwesanga ng'oyina ojja kwesanga nga you have to also respray it, replace the interior. Vits ya milioni 7 egenda kuba nvundu, okitegeera. Teri muntu alina vits ye nga nnungi agiguze milioni 7 okujjako ng'alina ebimulaba. Pozo oyinza naye oli ne bwaba mwavu nga bimugoba. Let me tell you, ate kati abantu they know places where to get money, they know places where to get credit. Kati omuntu okuguza emmoroka ye ennungi nayisi Mark Jagles. I can predict which region you are from. The fact that you're talking about Nissan X-Trail, there are people, I told you, there are 3 regions where people abantu abava mu bitundu ebyo bagula emmoroka ezitategeerekeka, be bagula zi big horn, be bagula zi Nissan X-Trail, be bagula zi saafu. Emmoroka abantu ze bazuula edda zigenda kukolako emikolo nga tebakyazigula. People from those regions buy. So for me, every time someone talks about Nissan X-Trail, I know where they are from. Every time someone talks about the Mitsubishi Outlander, I know the region they are from. Okitegeera. Nze wentira drive to own, the first deposit is to pay comprehensive insurance, but when the car crashes, they will not repair. Okirabye, Uber looks like a seasonal job. Today you get clients, tomorrow they are not there. Good morning, JK. JK, lwaki abavubuka baagala vuga Uber? Gwe totya kwogera. Lwaki abavubuka baagala vuga Uber? Analysis ye egamba ki? Lwaki abavubuka neyava wano nga alina business gy'amanyi mu mutwe nga bw'atandika okugikola teri amusobola, ate naye ayagala vuga Uber? Lwaki olowooza abavubuka baagala vuga Uber? Benjamin Kaiwa, good morning. Mr. Arthur, drive to own is the Ponzi scheme. Long story short, please let's leave drive to own and buy a car with the money you have. I'm to start with my 18 million. 18 million is no sente nungi. 18 million osobola okugulako ka personal officer sente. Nawe yabaye banonya wo paso UBH milioni 8. Paso isara sente bannange. As I talk about the fuel consumption of the Harrier old model, every liter will take you 6 kilometers. Ekyo beera nga okimanyi. Nti okuva e Makerere paka Kibuga enkumi ezo, okudda enkumi ezo. Okitegeera. Seita agamba people go to Uber because they think it is a money. Badde ntya kukyogera. Bajja gamba Arthur obalaata. My first market is for the love of cars. We muli era ndi mugumu mujja kumpagira than driving Uber. Nene Uber sobola jivuga mu bosazeewo. Mr. Arthur, there is platinum credit to have a car loan. You pay 40% of the vehicle and they top up 60, but the vehicle has to be UB series. How is that? Hey, Nethani. Wazwado uzamoroka chikutsente meka Nethani. Hey. Ya Nethani ali mutalo lwa kwevuga. Nethani ali mutalo lwa kwevuga. Arthur Gonza, at least if it's 10 million and I pay 7 million nebamanja nebakubanja ati kakati Viola. One thing that you probably have not understood is if a car is 10 million, they give it to you on plate, they'll sell it to you at 12. It will no longer be 10. You get, Viola? So if you have 7 million, look for a Starlet, a Glanza. If you want to drive a car like that. Why do I have a feeling you also want to do Uber? Viola, why do I have a feeling you're looking for a bit to do Uber? Yeah? Kakati, guys, me, I'm one person that has always done the things that I can afford. I've tried to buy cars that I can afford all my life. Gwemba nyine milioni 3. Nonye moroka ye milioni 3. Sinonya moroka je njagala nga njagala ebere ya milioni 3 kuba tekisoboka. Nathan should leave platinum credit alone. You don't know what you are provoking. And Nathan just wants to drive a car. Obachi, Nathan wants a car. Nathan, I don't know how much money you have, but drive a car in your means. If you have 9 million, look for a car of 9 million. Of course, right now it's a little bit complicated. The way the car market is, it's really hard for you to know which car is at 9 million. It's really hard. But there are cars of 9 million. Okwevuga narumala karibu werinyo. Okirabye Antonio ye ayina karibu ye eri awo ya milioni ze mukaaga. Tagenda kwemenya nansi era avuga nayingira ekibuga n'amaana n'akifuluma. Era ne bamulaba ne basajja yevuga. Neka kati. Council Patrick, you may think that the war of driving is simple, but some people have to break the chains of walking, of footing, of moving on foot. Some people just have to break the chains. But all in all, guys, whenever you can avoid buying a car on credit, avoid it. Yeah? Whenever you can avoid buying a car on credit, avoid it. I have 20 million, but I want a bond car, foreign used, not Ugandan used. If you have 20 million, go to the bond, deposit that 20 million, get a car on credit. If you have platinum credit, it's manya drive to own, it's manya bichibi vehicle. If you want to get a car on credit, go to the people that sell cars. Baweke milioni abiri, bakubanje, wapa kuguza mmotoka kyo mmotoka kinegwe manya mmotoka bwe naba ya milioni abiri mukaga bagenda jiguza abiri mu munana. Bongera milioni zaabwe bbiri za kunoonya nguganye okusasula. Ate abantu abatunda mmotoka, for them they are not like the banks or they are not like the money lenders, because platinum credit is a money lender. Okitegeera. But also with your 20 million, positive yagala Ugandan used, kati ogenda mu bondi bakubole. Go to bonds. With your 20 million you can get cars. Bakula sienta. Fielder simanyo baba charge kula. Fielder waizo wagala ko milioni nga 28 oba 27. Nga 25. But there are so many cars that you can get on credit in the bond itself. Aba Pakistani nzokwe wole motoka disti mvuge eyaka kadde nangi nga mvuga wano ali nezikira kati chobo ino kola, you have to get a mechanic na akolaga ekijizikiza nga bwezikira, and we have driven, some of us have driven those cars ngomanyi wokwata. I remember there is a time my company was collaborating with a Canadian company, and their production manager came a little bit earlier. So I was at that time nali nkola internship na ina company already na inga nimukola internship with the budget company bali budget Alina Talents ya one ya Lozias Matovu Joy. I was doing internship there as a director, and then this production manager came and I wanted to take her to see the production there twali wachiso tukoma we kiro saa 8 tuva ku show emotoka nezikira nga tuyingira Kachiri. Yes, Kachiri. Ni parking bila makanika saa 8 mga emotoka ezikidde simanchi jizikiza. But nge yakana nga tekuba nandagide kwaya ko bakali kagenda ku distributor nenyunga akawaya emotoka nekuba kimu muzungu natya ngatakirabanga nako. Leo bachali wange yali, I had a friend of mine yali apoloto muzungu. Muzungu yali muzungu yali Mfaransa na bamita Fonche. Gayinga tokota nze nali mumpi kati umanyi ngogo mumpi ngato mukaza kusinga obwa totekayo bibyo nekyali wange yayinzo bate yali amanyi kyali wange Italia nga bagala abera nabo nabera romantic nenga he doesn't eat. Kaya abera kubera romantic yaona akawala kato akolanga nako nekanga that guy bought me ice cream of 500 shillings. Nekanga gwenno bakugulira fete tugula. Era nakote yali ya asimanyo bayamala nawasa awabawo omuntu ntakugaba kyali wange chechi muri nga yetalia eva abera yabera romantic awandikira abawali obuntu abera otabatwala out abalya buli sente ze simanyira kumanya ne anyway naye bwana Antonio emotoka kye yakakadde emotoka yakakadde nno nze nalimvuzeko yakamu ekitundu yali yakamu 7 ngetambula was moving ate nno kijja kwewunyisa najivuganga nejje kasanga ti every day Sereko Starch agambe ate wampwira ne 18 million njagala kubana na 15 million 3 million balance ngulemu amata alaga stage. Some people go for gas beyond their budget out of peer pressure. They should learn to live within their means. Thank you, Francis. Even the French bazungu nange ntyo okwewole motoka. What if I stretch to 8 million? Cancel, I'm with you on breaking the chains. Go ahead, Viola. You're stretching. You have stretched to 8 million. 8 million. You're going to get a bit, I'm telling you. But you're not going to be so picky about the condition. So with 8 million, we'll be looking at the bits that can move. Okay? A bit that can move, the engine is okay, the gearbox is okay for that time. It is a million of nana. Tosobola kugura moroka million munana n'okubiri yagikuguza n'ogamba emoroka wajinguza njivuze mwezi gumwingiri nekuba tosobola oba ogula ya munana okitegedde baba. After the process of driving should not cause car lovers here bear for reaching far-reaching consequences. Muwulidde bannange, we know you love cars, but don't take the love for cars too far. It's really okay to not have a car. For you, not for me. Zinawagamba, Moroka is life. Moroka. And I remember there is a time when I didn't have a car. I think that was around 2021. I got a car from a friend. Najienvuga paka. No. That was before 2018. So and the reason why I did not have a car was because I wanted to buy a Vitz. I really wanted to buy a Vitz. Me, I was breaking the chains of driving cars below 10 million at that time. So natune moroka je naina najitundu ba musanvu. And I said katinzira muvuge moroka ngavuga moroka ekola SC. And I was collecting money. So I got a friend's kanga jenvuga nga buli wiki muwaya kasente. I wasn't driving it for free. Namuwanga ya kasente every week. And I simply decided that the next time I buy a car, ija kuba ekola SC, ija kuba mpya mu. That's how I bought the Vitz that I bought at 10 million. And yeah, katiawo. Bobanga, and that's why I tell you guys about bweru. Bobo jango over bweru, temporarily instead of wanting to buy a car that is not really good, lwachi tuweyazise motoka. Muntu nomwanga ye mitwalo nga 2 there are people that will give you their cars. Ngekimotoka kiri awo naye kimuzindidde yakigula talina kyakikozesa nga kankwenga ye mitwalo 2 buli week nze moto nga kimanye motoka emuyingiza mitwalo 8 mu mwezi. Kati atawo that thing will teach you to reevaluate ogambe naye kati motoka enyamba ki okitegeera ddala is it worth me renting a car at 800,000 kakati bw'olaba nga it's not worth you renting a car at 800,000 800,000 nina ono wano werabika ne musiseeko bantu mmwe kisiru kino odda buzima beganga tototo kati kitegeera nakutegeera wano wa mugongo gwabwe musiseeko kamubalage naga temuzigula zinywa naye temuwulira kati egenze kumusikako egenze kumusikako mugule muluka za VVTI muwoza atatamanyi byayogerako gomanyi comfort nuwa jeyina ali comfort mulabye mutusizaako eye motoka enywa temulaba nti mugamba ipsam zinywa eye motoka enywa temanyi ipsam. Kati ole musajja wa Raum Old Model abadde agenda kuntomera dde emabega tatu ani yamwanti Raum Old Model basifuka ng'endabirwa muziri waggulu. Raum Old Model era yeka n'endabirwa mu ya driver yeetaka eya passenger eri wansi. Raum eya passenger eri wansi eya driver tekka busi. Raum eya Old Model eyo ajja giwulira. So anyway tugende maaso amana emboozi yaffe lwakuba kati jamu atadde kambazeeyo. So anyway Viola tugatte sente ezo tugule ekigege ekole then ogule iyo. By the way ekyo nakyo kikola lwakuba bannayuganda tetumanyi tetwesigangana nenga vaira baba ina milioni 8 starting ina milioni 18 ezo milioni 28 mugule kigege yamu mutesani asoko okuvamu vaira akugamenze nkwa milioni zange 8 mwaka gumunjagala 12 kati vaira wakivamu ngemotoka efuuka ya starch ekyo nakyo mubenga mukimaze kibina mugirabye nzo okutambuza ebigere embuga kibina omulabo omusajja waliwo abantu ambola banga kibina yaludde nayo ng'agenda fanga gyayina nga ne bwakola nnyo ati atajja givaamu ng'abaana alina bangi kati oyo omuzeeyo yabadde mu kibiina ateeka okuba alina abaana nga 8 kati ne bw'aba ayagala ne bwazikwatako bwate ziva mu kibiina nga lwo abaana balina beetaaga fiizi ng'agenda vuga kibiina paka kufa era mukama nze nsaba mukama abateremu obwangu oleme kufa ng'ovuga kibiina yokka kati Antonio gwe tulina okusabira gw'alina karibu oleme kufiira mu karibu ogule ku mmoloka empya Nathan kyekiriwo I had options like Spacio old model naye kati nsibidde ku bits kanayi Viola vitizo giremerako bwere togisobola tugende ku Spacio old model eyo genda gigula nga ate naye Spacio old model naye musajja wange eyo yamutama naye ga vitizo yongerako milioni 2 ogule vitizo ya milioni 10 Arthur, a friend wants a used Dractis at a budget of 14. Will he get a good one? Tejja kuba nungi nnyo naye nga yajja gifuna. Omanyi wawe moroka zetu tuga kati yajja gifuna. Tejja kuba nungi nnyo naye yajja gifuna ng'etambula. Ojjafuna ya mukyalo. Waliwo moroka eziri eyo nga ziva omuntu yagigula n'agenda mu kyalo neevuda special ne bagyonoona ne bagireeta omusuubuzi w'omukampala n'agyoza. Ezo ze nnyingi kati mwabagula emmoroka ne mugamba Arthur yali alimba nafunye emmoroka yangamba sobola gifuna ku zino sente nagifunye. Mufune ez'omu byalo naye temumanya kuba temubimanyi zaalinga zivuga special eri mu byalo zibayonoona kati bwe zituukawo ne kampani ne bagikuba olupiira ne bajambula ne bagyoza bulungi nnyo bwe gyojja n'ogula okitegeera kati ne wannawo tulinawo grade y'abasuubuzi abasuubula ebimotoka ebibibibi nowe mukozeeko emikolo Francis agamba some people are not decisive on what cars they want. Someone goes to the bond and they end up buying what the brokers have convinced them to buy and later they come back crying. Kasubaru 2008 kanywa olaba ne mu eco mode esigala enyo gwe Subaru zireke Subaru zinywa adino kankubulire nze nakalaba abantu nga bamirundi 3 when they were still renting abukoto akolera mu kibuga they are renting in Machindi akolera Machindi nga basobola Subaru zaabwe ezo ziriga seza outback buyadda bwadde gayaza gye yazimba obe matuga ngalaba anyo 8 olunaku sikwe kola batafu neyo ka Toyota akaso akatonotono omanya abantu bonna bavugeze emmoroka ezo feze tumanye ezinywa ebyo ebintu babikola bakyali mu kibuga nga bakyapangisa the moment you stop renting nga singa sente naliguze muwogo wano abantu bengenda kubeera mu meeting ku office ne bafuna ekyokulya ndaba muwogo wano atala kagonda nakuba ate nsaba kumpa ku nsawo eri wali eri muntu ulira kigege bwetokota ulira kigege bwetokota ojulira eyo kigege yetokota etyo mama kigege etokotanga gundi omanyi uno bufoko lift kigege etokotanga foko lift nyina abantu Antonio nyina abantu omu babiri basatu bana nyina abantu batano bengena mu meeting ku office mbagwire muogo wa meka bobo kyabijukira kimanyi bansose nayo dda bafumbye dda kyayi naye byokulya byo mu kibuga mu bimanyi naye kaya ate wano tebaba mu kibuga wano. But Arthur, is 800k car hire a month possible? It won't be a new car, and it has to be from someone you know that they can't afford the car. Abantu bangi naye buli wentuuka no ku muwogo emmoroka nga ziba zitambula speed tosobola na kuyimirira ggula muwogo olaba okupangisa nagonda ono nga tebamugula muwogo mulowooza tagaanyi nyina gwendaba ye tatunda nakutunda ateeka okuba muwogo wa akaluba lwaki bagula kuwoli Muna marketing wekola. Sometimes you have to get people to pretend that they are buying from you to give people the illusion that your cassava is good. Travel Life vlog, it's possible to rent at 800k. Travel Life, I can tell you that I know people that leave cars in their parkings. Ngemoro katagisobola kati obwo emitwalo 8 omwezi nga lwaki tazikwata. Emitwalo 8 abantu asasula ko rent n'agula ko n'emmere ewaka. Okitegeera nga lwaki tazikwata. Banji nnyo. It's just that bw'otuuka okupangisa ate bwe mutuuka okupangisa emmotoka mubanga bagagga. Olina kujja nga toli mugagga, olimu n'okwegayiriramu katono okitegeera. Kati abantu abasinga abapangisa amamotoka bagapangisa from companies, not from individuals, and that's not that can never be cheap. But yeah, abapangisa emmotoka as business bazipangisa emitwalo 10-15 okitegeera. Starch transport empisa bubi. I spent 20k to town on daily. Being time moving with Kido is a problem. It was part of my goal. Nenga viral laba bitizi y'omunana naye n'ogenda jijjawo. Linda ko weze milioni 10. Omanyi bwoba ne cash woyo nga judde. Nenedda. Paso. Nonyayo ka paso. Bajja kakufunira ka paso. Kaya obuzibu oyinza okweronda. Ngoyina milioni 8 viral nga ate weeronda. Ka paso sijivuga. Nenga ate paso yeje wali badofu na milioni nga 8 ngeringa ku UBF awe watyo. Nga simbi nnyo ngeri otambula ne muwala we kawe kate pasi nyana bulungi. Other when are you uploading the review of the prayers? Video ejazigera pa part yezo. Today I'm putting part 1. My car Arthur must help me to get a big car. Kubanze eno amatala ino byuma H2 Spacio old model njivuddeko kati nonya VVTi engine vits oli mutufu Spacio old model jireke ejja kukola emikolo ngono wanuwa mutuuka n'olowooza wali wakuliko osobola ovuga emmotoka n'ekunywa mujjukira abayaya bagamba nga twaliwo ebintu ebitwala ssente mu nnyumba. Nze ssente zirina ebiseera bye zaagiranga naye nga abo babi waliwo ebizitwala ssente naye ngenda okuzibala nga nze nazikozesezza. Kati abantu abamu bakozesa ssente zaabwe ne bagaliwo ebitwala ssente mu nnyumba. My vid started making like a bouncing effect from a rear tire. I would like to know what is the issue. All tires are okay. When was the last time you changed your shocks? Emabege wali ebintu bibiri ebisinga okukola any effect. Bile shocks ne bushes ez'omu kitanda. 110k n'obundazi. Muwogo w'omutwalo omumanyi Antonio daddala oli muva Bulaaya. Muwogo w'omutwalo abamungi wadde ennaku zino kati buli kawogo ka 10. Kati buli muntu omugwira muwogo neera buli kawogo ka 10 muwogo 10 mu 10 ogula muwogo wa 10 neera simuguze buli wentuuka ku muwogo emmotoka ziba zidduka. Bwemba muwogo ku lanchi tebanyegaye. You forgot to tell us your experience of Toyota Prius. Yeah, Derek, don't worry. The video is coming. Today I'm giving you part 1 of the Toyota Prius. Then when I increased speed, I had the flapping sound. Bukari got to tell the mechanic, ajekemi da, akebere bush, akebere shop. Ebintu bibiri ebitera okukola ekintu ekimabegeye. Like how taxi guys do, they sit in the taxi. So when you come, they tell you nti gwabula yo simbule. And the moment you enter, nga basidwa from my JK 800k a month, man. The cheapest I used to pay was 100k a day and would rent for 25 days. JK, you are renting like Omugagga. Me, the way I would get a car from my friend was ngana yeri awo parking muganzi mpanjiranje mugana akuwa ngayo chenkuwadde. Nzo rumu ne wiki nasasulanga ne 10. Yeye ali mukwano gwange nga ye 10 ejo bogireta ibanga passive income send abade tazisuubira. Okitegeera. Mvera togula paso nonya vits ojakanika ampola. Mr. Arthur, this is my technique. Even before I left UG, I could pay rent 6 months ahead and still save. If I'm paying rent, then save that money to get something I want 6 months. So that is what I'm doing. Neka no kada umuka no kandi baka fukada de mabega. Kankavire. Nemara umoldi modo mujimanyi. Kati yandi befu. Edda de mabega bitategerekeka. Choka yajugulide emipira mipya. It seems like the prayers is a good choice. Olaba Arthur talks about it with a smile. mulinde review mu party eyokusatu mugendo labira amazima ga Prius eyo. When other tells you teweronda, my friend, don't buy. Simply look for more money. Buy a better car. Emotoka enfu emenya baganda bange. Emotoka enfu emenya. Ate kati neberanga konfunga inache kukolera mu nti oba ulumu ogivuga nereta akasenti. Emotoka esobola okubanga nfu nga ate yakwevuga bya swaga. Abantu basiru osaidi otya mu junction kunywa waragisi okusibi tudde wana hiyo blade mugiraba sisse 12,400 eyo gyolaba wali awavuga kawundo ayina noba yagigula tamanyi eneringa Alex ate blade abantu tebazigula bazimanyi kati abantu bazigula ayula mga tugira befana Alex katene eri comfortable yo eri comfortable ate eri no musinde bulirite tambula kilomita 7-8 niga le motoka yenkana etyo yoyetaga gula nga ogivuga ku weekend genda Masaka Murali mukara umukamani sikarabanga kora umu yamani yosijirabanga kati ndaba ku ipsamu yamanyo nenda bakuwishi ya manyo ne wishi ya manyo jenda sange Masaka ya numa ate yali new model e valvematic na inga ya manyo yanuma okubantu sa nali sobra kujigula abantu abaduka traffic mbala baje bayi wa traffic araba ngoli mu operations mu Kampala babo be babaduka abo faba ine ebisanyizo tuvuga main muno wa taxi ine ebisanyizo abaina ebisanyizo tuvuze main obalabya afande gye baddukira guys tunyumiza nnyo ne tuva ku mulamwa lwaki mwagala okugenda ovuga Uber bantu mmwe lwaki mwagala ovuga Uber mwe yampereza message nambuza Arthur can progress do Uber nera omuntu obwavu bwe bumusumbuwa omuntu atukira okwagala ovuga progress Uber kitegeeza ekisooka yeetaaga ssente ate agala sereza ayina zimukolere sente naye nga ate agala azikole nga bwe yeevuga okyegana million 5 ezo ziyina businesses zikola endala notetenga abantu batandika n'emitwalo naye bannayuganda batetenkanya naye bannayuganda batetenkanya era nze bwe nsanga omuntu agamba bannayuganda tebaagala kukola mutya n'omutya bannange bannayuganda tukola biganda buganyi ate bannayuganda baagala ensi yaabwe of course nabo beeyagala okusinga be baagala ensi yaabwe just tebajja kukyogera naye bannayuganda baagala ensi yaabwe because I ask myself ebintu bannakenya bye baayonoona bagenda mu parliament ne bonna bye baayo wano bannayuganda tebagendayo lwakuba batyayo tebaagala kwonoona bannayuganda akimanya akasente kaliwo katono ate ngene ennyonono tutono tetuyinawo kati okwagala kwa 10 ye ya Antonio okumayanga efumba bampa yiyo ne bampa awe mabegayika eriko omanyenga bobeera mu kiyungu omuka ne gukwata ku kisenge bampa yiyo eriko kipachi ky'omukka naye kati 10 ogirabe yinza oba ya million nga 5 eyo gyola kati abalina million 5 abagala okugula emmoloka yiyo 5 yezo zikuweeyo naye kati engeri gyefuwa mwaka kaya 3 naye kati noyo naye tatunda ate tatunda mutagala kutunda talina kyazaawo talina zaagattako kuzaawo kipya kati obusa bebo benkugambye avuga emmoloka emu emyaka 3 paka gyalekera n'abaana be lwa nsonga taba na sente zaagattako okugula mmoloka ndala buli bwazifunawo zaagattaka atisa upgrade ng'afune primo old model nga bagoba abaana fees banate muzaala abaana bangi edda we used to think that abasajja abo abakulu baavuganga emmoloka enkadde kuba bazaagala teri ayagala kika teri just embeera weebeekulese embeera weebeera ekulese ng'obuvunaanyizibwa buyitirivu atajjukira abasajja b'edda yabeeranga n'abaana be nga bangi abaabato be nga bangi mbeera weebe kulesaawo afanda aswami kako ka ist ketwabadde tugula miliyoni 23 oli omuntu yansanyusiza ngoyingira otya banka ngogenze kuleetera muntu miliyoni 23 omusasule mmoloka ye novaayo ng'omugana kati njagala kuwa 21 ezo negotiation tactics simanyi oba zikyakola n'okukola. Yeah, but anyway, why do you guys want to drive Uber? Nti buli muntu agira ayagala kuvuga Uber lwaki? Lwaki you guys want to drive Uber? Why don't you do your other businesses? Boba bave Kampala ngo osubulanga to lwaki miliyoni eza20 tokwatake 10 nozongera mu business ye yengato? Why? And you know, like for the guys that were in retail before you probably left, or probably before you decided to go look for more capital, retailing is easier than it ever was with platforms like Gigi, like Jumia. You get with guys that are doing online marketing on their pages. Yeah, online marketing now. People want to do affiliate marketing. So if there is a way that you could actually just reinvest in your business, I find that it would be a much better thing than you investing in a car of 20 million to do Uber. Which take it. Okay, my first car was Chikumi Uganda News. Naye yankolako emikolo ajja.
Thank you.
Naye olabika agigule miliyoni nga 3 Nathan. Si kyo. Olabika agigule miliyoni nga 3. Chikumi yo. Traffic police, they don't care if you have all your qualification. Bakunyangalaza. Nze Lakimoze tebakyanyangalaza. Nze wemba nyina ebisaanyizo byonna. Ati situgenda paka court. Tebakyanyangalaza. Ne Arthur over 5 million ngoto aba 5 million ngoto ate zigenda bulira ge mazima. Football tribe mumwenzo okulowooza nti byenjogera nsaaga si saaga. Byenjogera ge mazima kati olaba kalika opa kali ku UAS okalengera kali akagenzi akakaako sebe yo opa ya miliyoni 10 ku 12 eyo opa eyo gyolaba okujja kongo gisanzemu yingini eri 3S ne bwe ba mu yingini ne ya primo new model 10-12 okitegeera. So ebintu byenjogera because nze akatale nkabeera mu nkamanyi akatale nkabeera mu ennaku zino. That's the price because and the prices of cars is not like it's not regulated by the government, it's regulated by the people's lack of money. Oli akuguze moroka yenga na yayi n'okufuna zaagataka agule endala kati nga gowe miliyoni 5 akozesanga ddala asobole okugula ey'omusanvu because everyone is selling to upgrade. You get but why do you guys want to do Uber? All of you, why do you want all of you to do Uber? Good morning, Arthur. My visitor a day of VVTI sometimes goes off when on D or R, but it starts again normally. Omuliro mutono. Because remember, for you to start it, you have to put it in neutral or parking. Mu parking oba mu neutral omuliro guba mungi. So genda bakwate ku mukalira awo. Bwe kabanga si kyekyo bakebereko ku system ya ignition nga bwe yetambula oba ey'amafuta. Eyinza obanga emmotoka erina kyetafuna bulungi ku byonna. Normally gatera kuba mafuta. Sparks bwebeera nga it's the ignition system epipira naye amafuta gasobola ogijjako. That version of 10 sijagala. I want the newer version. Eri ey'obutaala. Nese weyindikota zikola. Aleka muno ekampala lusobola ovuga emmotoka yindiketa nga tezikola ababboda batakumala. Olaba ziba zikolera ne bakugwamu. So anyway, guys, thank you for being part of the broadcast. I find that we could think better. We could think of doing other things as well. Nze nja kusasula miliyoni 8 bamanje eyo nyasifudde eyo. Era kanonye pre-purchase fees. Kale, awo ojja kufuna emmotoka. Oyinza n'ofuna RS. I think it's viewed in the angle of having an asset that one uses to make money while enjoying the convenience of having a car. while being self-employed. That's very valid, but sometimes it may not actually apply. Njigula 6 million chikumi nga wagula sente nyingi mwaka kyogwo. Nathan, mwaka kigu wagula 10 million mukaaga, 10 y'omukaaga ina kuba mpya. Nathan, for me to put 6 million in 10 ina kuba mpya ndoza nga ne essa akola 6 million ina okubanga emipiira gyonna mipya, ina okubanga interior mpya, ina okubanga body mpya, ina okubanga emipiira mipya, ina esimu abatakola amanyi agalanga system yonna eri intact nga nowa esagi kebedi nangamba ebulamu kuli feelinga 10 y'omukaaga eba mpya. Wagigula mwaka kyogo Nathan. Nathan nawe okirabe Nathan munno nti baamukuba 10 million omukaaga talina kubonyabonyamu yadde 10 million omukaaga oba lwogigula ogenda Mbaale 10 y'omukaaga. Nze olaba nagulako 10 million twagigula million 3 ne tujja ntugata million 1 n'ekitundu netandika okubaala Mbaale wawa n'engitunda mukaaga. Esa agitunda mukaaga najitunda million mukaaga kitundu ndowooza. Era Nathan we bamukolako mikolo. But how I wish Kampala is like Nairobi without borders. Border wante bakyasobola zigobawo. Border engeri yokka kati bannaganda abasinga gye bakola mu ssente oba emirimu gyabula kati bakola ki. Era ne bagezaako ne bawera border gavumenti egwa. Nazanya boda olaba ocha moroka ya muntu nga munnaabwe yakoze ensobi kati gwe kuba mwaka vanji bayinza okukola gavumenti ng'ebalemesezza okukola boda oli kasita afunayo aka deposit ng'agenda nga yeewola boda ng'abeewuwe bali ekyokulya gwe ng'ojja omusinikirako amanyo nti boda tuziweze kuba tomanyi na byoyogerako. Wagula 10 million mukaaga mu 2020. Nathan, you really needed for the love of cars. Atawo mu COVID awo zabanga zeemu kitundu 2. Oyo guy yakutwalayo okugigula okyali kyaliiwe. Are you still his friend? Waliwo abantu abamu betuba tusaana okukyawa. 10 million omukaaga mu lockdown. Bakolako nnyo emikolo baba. Those were functions. They did on new events. They did on new events, baba. They did on new events. Ninga kyonna kyekiri. Mwe, mbe. Ninga kyonna kyekiri bantu bange. Uber should not be something you think of as a business. Gendo funeye ekyo emisana. Actually Uber yali badde ogikola ng'oledde oyina emmotoka nga togenda gigulira mmotoka. Ng'oyina emmotoka n'oganda ye regular wano sina kyenyinza kukozesa mmotoka yange. I'm not parking like a pro. That's how you park a car. Kale mulowooza sigenda basiibula tunyumizaamu olwaleero ate tunyumiza bulungi. None yagula 10 y'omukaaga mu COVID. Mu COVID gomanya bagulanga zi Alex million 8 million 10 gwe ngogula 10 million mukaaga. Muyombya Mark, Godfrey Tambara, Mgalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Antonio Random Things, Muhumuza Ambrose, Murad K Momo, Tusime Edit, Travel Live Vlog, Sebugwao Medi, Badru Jingo, Ozamo Santu, Richard Luanga, Paul Sema VIP, Ochaloy Daniel, Ntale Samuel, Nathan 256, Ben Kako, Saith Kagaba, Sereko Starch, Edwin Mugerwa, excuse me, Viola Namiro, Kanso Patrick Asiku, Mark Jegeleski, Francis NBA, JK of course, Kaiwa Benjamin, Musalwa, Derek, yes, Ochaloy Daniel, Sereko Starch, Francis NBA, Ben Kako, Harrison Muhindo, Nathan, Bukari, Benadza, munoza sibamazeeyo bantu bange namwe abali mu Kamoli. Thank you to Johnny, of course. Abali mu Kamoli, I don't take you for granted. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Football Tribe, Lucky Mose 360 videos, Isoba Ivan, Toddy Ronald. Thank you very much. I wish you a very lovely day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Market Tuesday. Ciao.